Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
We got work. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
They'll toss it to Henry. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hernandez. The open man is Smith. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup to 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A toss left. Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Darius Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They go play action here on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
58 to Mike. I got him.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They run with Geis. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. A first down carry for Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Check safety. Check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Henry.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. D.D. Westbrook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Redskin first down.
54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he finds McLaurin.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, this is Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We gotta...
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Interception.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to throw. Hernandez escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Hernandez now to throw again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Hernandez operating from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 49, check 49.
Derrick Henry.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Haskins.
Get ready.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Haskins now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Hernandez on 1st and 10, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Hernandez. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw is Hernandez. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Kirk. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. He's crashing. He's checking credit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
SOS.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back at his 2-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready. 70 ending. Check 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 36.
Back to throw. Hernandez. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Set hut, Mike. Switch the outlaw. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
56, right there, 56. 65.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Looking to throw. Hernandez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Back to throw. Hernandez able to shake him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Come on, baby, let's go. Big time. Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a run with Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Jordan Hicks running down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hey, Lobo.
Yeah. You don't want none?
Back.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run with Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, eat. Rip right.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one completes a read. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
1st down, Redskins.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
Redskins 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll give Henry another shot. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Double up, double up, double up, double. Zoom, zoom. 58 is a mic.
This is Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On play action, Haskins. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Haskins. And now here is another interception. Budda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it flop. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the left. pocket like rocket fuel. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your prom, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or I'm dead. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family.